Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a haul since it was my birthday and I got a few books, and I also bought a couple, but more importantly we got a new bookshelf. So excited. I have decided that my old bookshelf is going to be all of my thrillers, my romances, basically anything not fantasy, because I strictly read fantasy, and my new bookshelf is going to be fantasy. So I'm very excited. We'll also be doing a little decorate my new bookshelf with me in this video as well. Before we start, let us dive into our new books. One of my friends gave me the 7-Year Slip, and I'm really excited to read this one because I heard it was so good, and it seems like a pretty short novel to go through, so I'm excited to read this come spring. Next, I think it's the same friend, but she got me some of the Daisy Hates or Magnolia Park books, and these were the covers that I wanted, the ones with the heels on them, because they're just so fabulous. She said I did have to buy the 4th and the 5th one, but she did give me the first 3, so hopefully they're good. And next, the books that I'm most excited for. I got the entire Harry Potter set. I wanted these covers. I'm not sure which edition these covers are because I haven't read Harry Potter, but we have the ones with these covers on it, which I like these the most out of all of the published books. So we have the entire box set, and I'm pretty excited to read these next fall. I am gonna read the Throne of Glass series first though, so yay! And then recently I bought today, because yesterday was Black Friday, you know, I needed to spoil myself a little bit for Christmas, and I got from Target Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which I read this in the summer actually, and I love this book so much I wanted to purchase it and annotate it for next year. And then next, the long-awaited, I know, she's been sitting on my TBR for a year. I had other things I needed to attend to while I was waiting for her to print in paperback, but most importantly, we got the new cover, and it's Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, and I absolutely love this cover more than the original. I could not believe they had it at Target. The font is actually really tiny, but it looks so good. It looks so good, and it's gonna look so good on my shelf. My boyfriend actually got me this. It's a little Lego heart, and I plan to, I don't know how I'm gonna display it on my bookshelf. It's probably gonna go on the other bookshelf with all my romance books, the thrillers, you know. I think those are all of my new books. Let's get into decorating this new bookshelf. Okay, we are first looking at our those are to donate, and I think these are romance, which, yep, they should be on the bookshelf, which they're not. And as you can tell, my current state of my bookshelf, we got, yep, that's my thriller mystery section. Yep, our fantasy books are missing. We got fantasy on the top, misplaced books on the nightstand, and underneath the nightstand, which cannot be there. Here's the clearing out process. Long way to go. Throne of Glass, gotta go to the other shelf. Heavy box set. That's why I put it on the top. We are totally not going to talk about how the first camera angle was completely crooked, and we are not going to be talking about all of this stuff that's on the bed. Listen, we're Christmas shopping. We're doing a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is the guest room. This is kind of like a catch-all room. Okay, and at this point, I am just trying to organize it by genre. So you see me looking at Goodreads, trying to separate it. I decided to separate it by romance / contemporary, and then thriller, mystery, etc. Then we have contemporary, poetry, I don't even know what else, classics, I guess.
it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but it makes a whole lot of sense to me in my head, so this is what we're cooking with. We finally finished organizing everything. So on top is kind of like my plant stuff, I guess. The jar has petals that my boyfriend gave me from when he asked me out officially. Then we got a cowgirl boot, sorry. Then we have some decor stuff that is usually out all year long, but I have Christmas stuff out, so that's why it lives here. And next we have our plant cutting that actually is thriving in this room. We have our first shelf, which is our romance shelf, and mainly is romance, maybe some contemporary in here, but I love how colorful everything is. Next is our for sure contemporary, maybe some classics, what would you call Circe and Song of Achilles. Next we have our murder mystery / mystery shelf. Then this shelf looks so sad, but this is everything else but contemporary, some murder mystery, and on the side here are all these romance books that I've thrifted, but they're part of a series, so I don't really know what to do with them. So that's that. And again, these are all the books that I have pulled off of my shelves and I need to donate them. We have a greenery on top because I had it and I didn't know what else to do. First shelf is our Sarah J. Maas, which we have our ACOTAR series and our Throne of Glass. And my original Throne of Glass copy that I got in high school that I since then don't know what to do with, and she just lives right there. Next, I will consider this my favorite shelf, I guess, but on our left side we have the Shatter Me series, and that series I have loved since high school. I only stopped at Restore Me. Anyways, we have Darkest Part of the Forest, part of the Elfheim world, Stolen Air, Folk of the Air, Elfheim world. We love them. Next, we have more fantasy, but this is kind of our all over the place fantasy. We have a couple haunted house books. I think these actually classify as sci-fi. And lastly, one of my favorite shelves, because it's so nostalgic, we have The Mortal Instruments, which we love and we're probably going to reread soon, in our newly added Harry Potter series. And the bottom is going to be kind of like a blanket nook, I guess. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed decorating my new bookshelf with me as well as my old one, and I will see you in the next video.